become an absolute family business, and they have risen to the level of elite distributors quickly as they've come into the company with fury, with passion, with focus, commitment, and are now participating with me in opening Mexico. Guys, give it up for the one and only, our very own, straight out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, la señora, Sheila de León.
I want you to, first of all, meet my family. Very proud of my family. I've been married for the past 26 years to my best friend and partner, Pablo. Thank you, Pablo, for being the perfect husband for me. We have 2 kids together. Giancarlo, 16, going to college in a couple of weeks. Paola Nicole, she's 9 years old. She thinks she's 19, but she's just 9 years old, like many of the kids today. And we have the best grandmother in the whole wide world, Lydia, that helps me take care of it. Before my Life Vantage, what was my life? Well, I was in the insurance industry for the past 24 years, vice president of one of the largest insurance agencies in Puerto Rico, vice president, a lot of responsibilities, company car, a lot of benefits, well paid. But guess what? I was not happy. I was not happy at all. I was becoming the worst person to the most important part of my life, which is my family. They were seeing me get home stressed, upset, frustrated, and I don't want to become that type of mother. And I felt like I needed to make a change in my life. Then I became ill. I lost a kidney in the process due to the amount of stress I had at work. So we knew, both Pablo and I, that we had to make a drastic change in our life. And we knew we had to find something that could give us the time freedom and financial freedom just to get out of the horrible life we had at that moment. And we found it. It's called network marketing. Yes! And we were very excited about finding something that was going to give me that time freedom. My sister Idalia shared me, which I'll always be grateful for her. She shared me this video, which I didn't see for 4 or 5 times as you call. But when I did see it, I see the opportunity that we had. She lived in Tampa, Florida. I lived in Puerto Rico. So there's a large body of water between us. So it wasn't easy. Then she became ill, cancer. And for the next 6 months, she was sitting with her treatments. Thank God she's been okay now. But during that time, it wasn't hard. It was very hard. We had nobody there to teach me how to do a meeting or do 3-way calls, but just the step-by-step of how to work this business. But you know what? We had a vision. We knew that Life Vantage, that this company was a vehicle to give us the time freedom that I really wanted from the bottom of my heart. Do you agree? But there were difficulties, okay? At that moment, 80% of my team only knew Spanish, and all the material we had at that time was all in English. So it wasn't easy. We had to translate the proven plan. We had to translate the product series. I remember translating Kerry Diggy's product series to train my team. So thank God we had a system that was going to teach us step by step on how to work network marketing in Life Vantage. So we did. We put it into practice. We taught our teams. And thank God we have a great team. And I'm so thankful to them for being here today. We have a great team in Puerto Rico, in the States, and Mexico as well. Now, that taught me a big responsibility that we must have as leaders. We have the responsibility to teach our teams step by step on how to work this business. Darren Jensen mentioned yesterday at a leadership meeting that 70% of the people that sign up in this industry do not engage. They sign up and that's it. Why do you think that happens? Is it maybe because the enroller just signed them up, wished them well, and moved on? Is it maybe because nobody taught them the steps to work this business? I assure you that that's exactly what happened in the majority of them. So when they sign up, they're excited. They want to run. But if you tell them to wait 4 or 5 days package arrives to start training them, you're wasting quality time. You're letting fear take the place of enthusiasm, of excitement, of wanting to run. So we cannot do that. You agree? Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to ask them one question. We're going to ask them, do you want to fast start your business or you want a slow go business? Who wants a fast start business? That's right. That's what they're going to say. I want a fast start business. So let's start today. Because we work 2 days out of the week. We start to work today or tomorrow. Do you agree? So that's what we do. So what we're going to do with them, we're going to get them started with some tools. That way they'll know what they need to do. That's called on-the-job training. We do that the first day. We're going to teach them how to do this business, and we're going to give them the tools to do it. So why not give them a notebook or a copy of the blueprint and start doing what I'm going to show you right now. You're going to give them a bright colored notebook. And on the first page, you're going to tell them to write down their goals. As specific as possible. And ask them, what are you willing to do to make this business work? What are you willing to do to make these goals be true in your life? And it would be a good idea if they could write down dream boards, pictures of what those goals could be. Maybe time with their kids, maybe a car they need, maybe a beautiful vacation in Puerto Rico, you know. Pictures of those beaches. You want that? Let them do that. Next thing, support team. On the second page of that notebook, help them write the support team. The names and phone numbers of those people. They're going to be there helping them out on three-way calls, on questions they might ask. And of course, as an enroller, your name should be the first one on that list. Introduce them to those new distributors. Have them meet those support team that will feel comfortable calling them and see them as family. And of course, your LiveVantage customer service. Events. On the third page. Why events is on the third page? We need to connect them to a system. The same way a cellular phone dies when you're unplugged. If you're not plugged to the system, your business is going to die as well. So to let them know the next Elite Academy Global Convention, the days that they know they need to make plans to be there. Training calls, webinars, that information needs to be there as specifically as possible. And on the fourth page, let's start. So it's of speed. So they need to have the date of the first home meeting. They need to know when it's going to take place, that way we start working together to make it towards making it. The daily, weekly, and monthly goals for the next 3 months. Contact information about how many people they need to invite, how many presentations they need to do to fulfill the goals on the first page. So this is the let's start, let's run page. Okay? That way they know what they need to do. We need to set up the correct expectations in order for them to have success. On the fifth page, we need to have the links. You know, sometimes they ask you for videos and to help them present maybe the business part or the product or the compensation. They need to know what links they need to use. Also, webinars, trainings, access to personal development presentations. Okay? And on the sixth page, very important, sample scripts on how to invite. That way they know exactly what to say to the people they're inviting. We don't want them to kill prospects, right? In order for them not to do that, they need to know what to say, what not to say. Make those calls together. It's on-the-job training people. They feel the phone weighs 500 pounds. Work with them. Show them how to do it. We need to lead by example. And also, write down the common objections. As they write them down in their notebook, they get right here. They're going to stay in their mind. If somebody says they don't have money or they don't have time, is this a network marketing? Is this a pyramid? Help them know exactly what they need to say. Believe me, they're going to feel more confident in picking up the phone once they have all the tools they need. And at the last page, the seventh page, database. Why is it on the last page? Because they're going to be adding names all the time. So what you're giving them in this notebook on their first day is exactly the tools they need to begin. Exactly what to say, how to say it, where to take it, where to find support. Do you think they're going to feel confident? Do you think they're going to feel confident? Would you feel confident having all this information? Yes. Okay. So help them do this business the right way. And before I go to the last part, I want to mention that I put into there the Spanish translation of the PowerPoint as well as the English, because there's a group of people here that come to all the events, okay? You know who you are. Event after event, they're here, they don't know English, and they're present. So we want to appreciate them and make them feel like they have the information in their own language as well. My goal is to have everything Spanish in one place, everything English in another. And in 5 years, a convention like this just in Spanish. You agree? We can do this? Okay. Now, after wrap up, okay, now this is my last message to all of you. Motivation is what keeps you started. It's what gets you started. But habit is what keeps you going. Teach the right behavior to your teams, and they will keep going and going and going until they hit top 10 and they'll sit right here in front of you. La motivación te ayuda a empezar, pero el hábito es que te ayuda a continuar. Love you guys. Thank you so much.